When did your parents realize their lazy kid was carrying them? My parents used to introduce me as their lazy daughter. Not unemployed, not failing. Lazy? Because I worked from home. My older brother had what they called a real job. Construction. Early mornings. Steel-toe boots. Dirt on his clothes. My dad respected that. Me? Laptop. Headphones. Door closed. So every family gathering turned into the same joke. My mom would point at me and laugh. She's living the easy life. Sleeps in, taps on a keyboard, somehow gets paid. People laughed. I usually laughed too, because explaining never changed anything. What nobody realized was that for almost 4 years, I'd become the backup plan for the entire house. Dad's car repairs, mom's dental bills, internet, electricity, random grocery runs. My brother borrowing money until payday. I covered things quietly. Not because anyone forced me. I just thought that's what family does. Whenever I transferred money, I wrote boring labels. Utilities, house, MISC. Nobody asked questions, and I never brought it up. Then one Sunday morning, my mom walked into my room holding a notebook. She sat down and said, "Your father and I talked. You're old enough now. If you're going to stay home all day pretending to work, you need to start contributing." I thought she was joking. I said, "Contributing to what?" She handed me a page. Rent, electricity, internet, water, groceries. It totaled almost exactly what I was already paying every month. I stared at the paper. Then I asked, "Who do you think has been paying these?" She looked confused. "Your father, obviously." I looked at Dad. Dad looked confused too. That's when I realized something that honestly shocked me. Neither of them actually knew. Dad thought Mom handled household payments. Mom thought Dad did. Neither realized those charges stopped appearing because I'd quietly taken over. I didn't argue. I just smiled and said, "Okay." Starting that month, I stopped. No announcement, no speech. I just paid my own phone bill and nothing else. Week 1, nothing happened. Week 2, Dad started muttering that prices were getting ridiculous lately. Week 3, internet got suspended. Mom blamed the provider. Dad paid it. Week 4, electric bill arrived. Dad complained. Then the grocery budget started feeling weirdly expensive. Then my brother called. He sounded annoyed. "Hey, my transfer didn't come through." My mom overheard. "What transfer?" He laughed. "The one she sends every month." Silence. Mom slowly turned toward me. "What transfer?" I said, "Ask him." My brother immediately realized he messed up. Too late. That night I got called into the living room. Dad asked, "What exactly have you been paying?" I opened my banking app. Scrolled and scrolled and scrolled. 3.5 years. Utility payments. Repair payments. Rent help. Emergency expenses. Money sent to relatives. My brother's deposit. The total was just over $31,000. Nobody said anything. Dad took my phone. Started reading. Mom looked uncomfortable. Then she asked quietly, "Why didn't you ever say anything?" I answered honestly, "Because every time I tried talking about work, you said sitting at a computer isn't real work." Nobody spoke after that. Dad just stood up and left the room. The next morning something weird happened. Mom knocked before entering my room. She never did that. She asked if I wanted breakfast. Later that week relatives came over. Same people, same jokes. Someone asked if I was still taking it easy. My mom interrupted. She said, "No, she works more than all of us."